I'm Andrew McCusker. I have come down from Hong Kong, where I used to be the operations director of the mass transit railway system. It's an organization in railway terms which is medium to large, moving some 4.5 million people per day throughout the city in Hong Kong, both in metro systems and regional systems. Presently developing high-speed rail to link into the center of China. It's an organization of some 10,000 people on the rail side, and it prides itself with being a benchmark for the rest of the world in terms of service performance, always at 99 plus, and having some of the lowest fares as we look around the world. All of a sudden, rail is in perhaps a new era. It is looking at expansion, not just in Australia, but worldwide. It is seen as helping with the sustainability issue. It's seen as a way of alleviating congestion. And we see congestion appearing everywhere today, not just on the roads, but in the facilities, transport facilities themselves, in the interchange facilities, etc. So rail and its ability to move more people more economically and from a better power input characteristic is seeing an expansion. To start with, I've nominated 4 areas of focus and 4 areas where I would like to see research proceeding, which would, I think, benefit the industry. The first area is in uplifting customer service and doing that in a number of ways. One, through looking at what is good service, trying to develop a perception both of service providers and service users as to what is the correct and best level in service. And here we will be utilizing international benchmarking to help us to peg that, and then look for the gaps. What is the difference between the desired levels of service and the service ability to provide at the moment? So that is one of the areas that I would like to think of. A next area I'd like to look at is education and learning in terms of providing excellent organizations the ability to improve over a broad range of aspects of their business. And here we're looking at the capability of individuals. And perhaps linking back to the first issue, guided by a gap in the provision of service, what do we have to do with our organizations? What do we have to do with our people? What do we have to do with our professionals to equip them with the capability of making that transition to a better level of service performance? So that in itself is an area. I think there's an additional aspect for this industry. This industry over the last few decades has been one of a condensing industry, and particularly in terms of growth of transport in the country, we can see that the lion's share of that has gone to road, and rail has remained somewhat static in comparison. So that has meant certain effects on the industry, where governments have tried to contain the rising costs in the industry by outsourcing, by breaking up the industry above rail, below rail. You know the story well here. And it's led to a resource situation where driving for productivity, we have been seeing the numbers available to the industry coming down over the years. As you know, railway assets have to last for a very long time. They're not like your iPhone or your television. The product cycle is extremely long, and in fact planners have to sit and debate on really a product cycle that is around 35 to 40 years. And operators, providers of service, have to utilize those assets for very long periods of time, 40 years, sometimes even 50. See, there's a unique perspective here where I can really bring some benefit to organizations, and coupled with the extremely strong capabilities of modeling analysis here in SMART, I see that this is an area that would bring some quick and lasting benefits